Gonna get into this right away. I don't even know if I'm gonna fit this entire reading into one epi. Alright, first I want to say this. A couple of you have mentioned to me that watching me is like watching a TV show host on TV. One said like Bill Maher. I take that as a massive compliment because months ago, we're actually 14 months into this now, doing these videos, I wanted to set it up like a talk show format. Do you notice in the beginning I'll always talk about an opinion of mine, and then I'll say, let's begin? Just like in a talk show host. They'll ramble about something for a little while, and then they'll get to the grunt of the show. Alright. So I took it as a compliment, because that's actually what I'm trying to do. If you're watching this on Instagram, I am way more prevalent on Facebook. All of these videos all come from Facebook. If it wasn't for Facebook, these videos wouldn't exist. You see, the women on Facebook created me. I'm their creation. Again, 14 months ago, if I was asked if I was going to be doing this long, no, I would have said. Would never expected it. Alright, number 3, before we hit the let's begin. I said girls with 4,000 plus 5,000, or friends on their list, 3,500, 4, 5,000, are most likely going to come off my list. There's one way they're going to save themselves. When I go under your profile pictures and people compliment you, and all you do is say either nothing, or you just give a thumbs up, when people take time out of their day to compliment you, you're an asshole. Take the time and write back, thank you. It's so insulting. So I dissect profiles like crazy. So if I go in there and I see you only give thumbs up to compliments, or you say nothing to compliments, you're coming off. Another thing, my leg has been killing me for the past week. My foot is numb. My calf feels like it's numb. My hip was killing me. I have a lidocaine patch on my butt cheek. Sorry. I had a lidocaine patch earlier on my butt cheek. Now I have a heating pad. On my foot, I have a lidocaine patch too. All fucked up. It hurts to stand right now, like really bad. I should go get it checked, but I'm that asshole, you know? Alright. Let's begin. As per usual, hello, my name is Jay Vargas, and as always, I am so honored, pleased, and appreciative that you take any amount of time out of your day to watch this. I shoot all videos once, nothing is cut or edited. Everything I say is completely out of my head. I plagiarize from no one. I will always keep bringing this up. This blows my mind, something I don't get. But then I remember, this is humans. Why would I not expect this from you? We as humans truly have no regard, respect, compassion for anyone or anything. First, we see a virus spread like crazy, and it's everyone for themselves, followed by, as always, more greed and violence. You know, with the toilet paper, the paper towels, and everything and anything you needed to live. You had people looting and stealing. Black men being murdered in the goddamn street like a goddamn animal. Truly horrified and disgusted by that. I was and I am disgusted by how humans have responded to everything thrown at us this year. I don't think... You ready for this one? I don't think we should be wearing masks anymore for one reason. In order to keep us from getting sick, right? Because we always come first over every living thing on this planet. Oh, and if you're wondering, motorcycle accident. Fucked my tooth up. I know, I gotta go to the dentist. Where are masks ending up? Parking lots, landfills, and the ocean. Again, there's nearly 8 billion people on this planet. Say 4 billion people throw away their masks every day. At the end of 10 days, that's 40 billion masks. At the end of the month, that's 120 billion masks. At the end of the year, actually, I'm going to be getting to that. So, masks end up. I think we shouldn't wear masks. Fuck it. It's causing too much of a mess. Who are we to make such a mess with nearly 1.4 trillion masks that are going to be thrown away this year to wind up in the ocean killing animals and fish? Also, the hooks around your ear before you throw them away, cut them off so animals don't get caught in it. Too many people are on this planet. If we want to survive in the future, we need less people. Again, so not wearing the mask, the weak and the old are going to die. It'll just strengthen the human race. All right, let's move on to talk about one of the two things I have said I will never talk about. Religion and political horseshit. The religion part, not doing. The political part, I'm doing, but not in the sense you think. Let me explain why. The political part. The ugliness and the hate it has brought out in people has disgusted me. Reading what I have read on Facebook is horrifying between all of you. Let's start with all the Facebook posts of everyone saying, if you don't like what I'm saying or voting for, unfriend me. See, you're already coming at people violent and angry. You want to fight and argue with people because that's why you're posting that. So if I caught your post of saying unfriend me, blah, 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 guess what I did? Even though I don't give a shit who won the presidency, I unfriended you because you're an asshole. All right, say for instance, there was a girl with 5,000 friends. So this was how she decided to go about getting less people on her friend list. She said something like, I voted for Biden. If you don't like that, get off my friend list. And then she put a comment talking to a girl saying, this is the easiest way I can get people off my friend list. So, as I said, I'm the motherfucker, remember? I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. And I don't give a fuck if you think you're too pretty or whatever. That shit don't matter to me. I told her, I said, you could just go under your Facebook and start unfriending people. But I went off on her. Like saying, like, look at how you already start out. You're already starting out angry, wanting to fight with people. And like usual, nobody really says anything back because what can you say? I ripped them apart very nicely. But it's really sad how nobody can respect the other person's decision. My Suboxone doctor. Ready? Now, this is how it should be. Him and his wife were mailing in votes. I asked him, are you voting for the same person as your wife? He said no. I said, do you fight and argue about it and not get along? He said, absolutely not. That's her decision. Why would I do that? Exactly. So why are all of you putting down other people for who they're voting for? Because you're an asshole. That's why. I mean, there's nothing more to say about it. But everyone is so quick to anger and a negative response. It's disgusting. One girl posted she was struggling to carry something, and the guy didn't offer her to help. So, I posted this, and I said this to her. I was at the gym the other day, and a girl was using a 65-pound and a 75-pound weight. The girl goes to put away the 75-pound weight. The 65-pound weight was still there. Do you think I went and helped her or I didn't help her? If you've been watching, you know I went and helped her. But you see, I had to pause for a second. You want to know why? Because some women are on this righteous shit that they don't want to be helped by a man. Okay? So I was dumbfounded on whether to do it or not. But I still did help her. And she said thank you. And she did seem appreciative. Okay. Let's go on to another story. Actually, no, let's not go on to another story. There was another part that I'm missing from there. One of the girls left a comment, another girl saying, you don't need a man, blah, blah, blah. So all I said was this. Well, you have a man in your profile picture. And I said, don't you need him for companionship? Question mark, question mark. This girl went off on me. I said, look at your response. I wasn't even being rude. Didn't you see the question marks? I was asking you a question, your opinion. I wasn't telling you. And I went off on her very politely, and she goes, is that all you got? Oh no, it was a lot. And I said, yeah, I'd have nothing to say to that also. It's very difficult to argue with me because I'm going to make you look like a fool. That's just how it is. Sorry. All right, let's go to another story which my family may get mad at me for. A few weeks ago, my brother came from Maryland to see my mom and my sister and everyone. My mom and him were talking about the presidency, and they both are voting for a different person. My brother got so mad because my mom was voting for somebody else that he started fighting and arguing. My sister said, "Anthony, stop talking to mommy this way." So then he starts talking to my sister like shit, which I would never talk to my sister or my mother like shit, no matter what the case may be. But it's my point. My point is this. You see, when you fight about political shit that's not even worth fighting over, and then you're going to fight with your family and friends and get so mad over it, to me, that is not worth it. We need to speed up. All right. All right, I said go off the top of my head how shit humans are and that you... Oh, if I had the option, I would Thanos everyone. Like in Endgame where he wants to wipe out half the universe so life can go on. Trust me, if I could do it, we need a restart. I would do it. And the candidates, here's my opinions. They're both old. They both suck. I don't want either leading the country I live in because the last I checked, an 80-year-old... And listen, I don't give a fuck if it's Joe Biden 80 years old, and I don't give a fuck if it's Howard Stern 80 years old as the president. It don't matter. An 80-year-old should not be president of this country. Their cognitive thinking is not as sharp as it used to be. I want a 40-year-old. So that means at the end of his term, he's going to be 84 years old. That's disgusting. This guy, he might not even live to the end of his presidency. Donald Trump isn't any better. He's just an angry asshole. He shouldn't be president either. They're both shitheads. President Trump has acted like a buffoon, an angry, violent buffoon. And Joe Biden, you could tell when he speaks, it's this, he can't think that fast. All it's doing, this election did, was it entirely split the country into ugliness. I've said this before. Either we all unite and work together, or we're all gonna fail and go down. It's just that simple with everyone. I don't care who wins. I wouldn't want an 80-year-old making choices for what I should even, let alone watch on TV, let alone our country. Good, we made it to the end. The sheer ugliness that I have seen on Facebook from you is so sad. It's so pathetic. Humanity is a letdown. We are a letdown. It's actually broken my heart to see how everyone has responded to each other. I don't know what else to say. We're done here. Stop being an asshole. Stop going at people for their opinions all the time. Accept their opinion and move on. You don't own them. Who are you to suggest or even tell someone how to think? Exactly. Nobody. My point exactly. You thought I forgot? Don't be ridiculous. I was at Martell's in Bayville earlier today. It was very warm, and that's where I went on my motorcycle, and it was there's a band playing. So that was pretty cool. We got a minute left, we'll let it run. And right now, I'm going to get in the car, and I'm going to go wander around. I'm going to go eat somewhere and watch... I was going to say watch TV. That's not even what I'm going to do. I'm going to go eat somewhere. Wow. I'm going to go out somewhere, have a drink and something to eat. Woohoo! Couldn't even get that out. Holy shit. Oh, I crumpled up the paper. Even though I could just throw these away. I don't know why. I don't throw any of these away that I wrote on. I keep them all. Seriously, we have 30 seconds left. The ugliness of people is truly disgusting. Come on. Right now is the time everybody should be showing everybody love, not hate. Unite. Things would be a lot better. That's why I do these videos. That's why I've been doing these videos. Bring something different perspective.